like that. And then we check our arm, making sure.
That's referred to as a joint, right?
Well, it's just a torque box and a torque arm, and you don't have to necessarily call it a joint, but
If you want to be able to identify as
Well,
a torque box.
a torque box, and then we got to make sure the mounting hardware is present that connects the torque arm to the torque box.
Onto the torque box. You ain't gonna say nothing but the axle.
Not about the axle itself,
Okay.
other than the axle. The U-bolts have the
Connected.
axle securely fastened to the torque arm. Because those U-bolts is what's holding that torque arm to that axle.
And it look like it's a shock up there too.
Yeah,
Or
and then
shock.
and then you'll have to inspect your shock absorber just like you do on other ones.
Airbag and shocks.
Yep. So you see what we're doing right now, guys, how we crawled up under here and we're just pointing at stuff and explaining. Do that on a test. All right, especially under the trailer here, because you got so much room to work. Just crawl up under here. If I have a student that crawls up under here and they start inspecting, I'm just gonna crawl up under here with them, and I'm gonna sit over to the side and let them start pointing to stuff and explaining what they're doing, and I'm just gonna sit there and watch what they do.
Mark it up.
Yep.
If they got it right, you gonna mark it up.
Right.
All right, let's say I can point to every single thing I'm supposed to inspect and tell you what to inspect it for, but I can't list the names of it. Do you use points for that? Is that like a...
It depends. Can you not list any names of anything?
I mean, you can list some of it, like you can know like that's the brake chamber. Brake
A
chamber.
dual.
The dual brake chambers, you know that's the shocks, but you don't know, like I don't know I forgot the name of the thing, the rubbers bottom of the shock. Did you say we got
Yeah, rubber bushings.
rubber bushings? Yes.
You absolutely have to say bushings.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Coach, is it the same setup back here?
Yes.
Where's the bushings?
At the ends where the shock absorber is, if you look inside
It'll be in here.
in the
Just
mount,
in the back.
yeah, you got a rubber
See that
bushing.
rubber piece in there?
Okay, okay.
And there's one on that side as well.
And they're at the top and bottom.
And there, top and bottom.
You're going to do another
It's a little rubber piece inside the metal.
Not on the rest of the truck, no.
That's the bushing.
Same setup.
And you called this what? This particular joint here?
That's a shock.
Shot.
Shock.
What's this?
That's an air tank reservoir for the trailer.
Does he have a place to pull to drain it there?
Typically on the trailers, they'll have a ball valve or a cutout cock. where you open it.
Yeah, I guess. So you got to reach up and grab that.
Yeah.
Is that Lock and Tandem's arm? Is that greased or is that WD-40?
So
Typically neither one, and they
It
can
looks
be.
to me like hard from here. It's spring released, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna be
That's a
fighting
yank on
against it.
it.
You got to pull on it.
But I'm saying, do they grease these or that's a no-no? You don't want them to move either.
Well, I mean,
You don't want them to move either.
It's not that you don't want them to move easy; they just don't grease them.
I see
So,
the
for
pins,
the-
but it look like you're gonna have to pull like a mug to get that pin.
for the torque box, the torque arm, the shock absorbers, the air
But then again, the way
bags,
it's built
and the
up.
dual chambers, you're checking the rings, the hardware. But did I miss anything here other than I know you said this hardware to connect this and those rubber
Mounting hardware.
or bushings?
Yeah, mounting hardware for your
And
U-bolts. Making sure that your airbag is mounted at the bottom and top, and then inspecting your actual airbag, making sure.
Torque box again, right?
Correct.
And the arm.
Yep. And then on the airbag, we're checking to make sure it's not dry rot, punctured, split, no signs of leakage. You want to
So
check
like
the
this
airline that
bottom
goes
of
to
this
it.
rubber, how it's
Well, it's rolled over because it's deflated right now.
okay, but okay, perfect.
Or how many of these they got?
What is that metal thing that's above these brake chambers?
It's the air.
That's the air tank reservoir.
And didn't you say on one of these, we gotta take the part brake off, right? It's
On these,
on the dual.
you don't have to actually do it, but you have
You
to
gotta
explain
explain
to him that in order for me to check these slack adjusters, because these are parking brakes,
You gotta take it off on the dual.
I got to release the parking brakes before I pull on the slack adjuster.
But you also said there was one you don't have to do it on. That's the
That's the small ones. the
okay. They're
smaller-
not the dual ones.
No,
Okay, you don't have to do it. Just on the dual.
correct.
So only ever on a dual brake chamber must say that.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's a small single brake chamber, that is only a service brake, so there's no need to mention that you're going to have to release the parking brake.
Parking brake.
And guys, if you haven't seen how the slack adjuster looks, where it hooks to the push rod at the back of a dual canister, you can go around to the back side, you get a really good vision of it back there.
But it's just like on the front. It's just in a different direction.
All right, and these bud wheels you would inspect just like you do the bud wheels up on the tractor. So that's where I was getting. If you can inspect one axle, you can inspect them all. You just got to look at the differences for that particular axle.
So why can't you just say it when you're dealing with the bud wheels, or can you say that I'm gonna inspect all of them at once, or you got to say each individual one?
Well, with the bud wheels, I'll tell him I'm gonna inspect both.
Just do
these.
one, but that counts for all of them, right?
No,
They don't. Okay.
no.
Okay.
But I mean, if I'm talking about this set of bud wheels, like if I'm talking about the tires, I'm gonna inspect both of these tires the same exact way.
The same exact way. But then if the right side is gonna be the same as well, right?
Yeah, but I don't have to do the right side of the vehicle.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But I have to go down the whole entire. I can't do one up on the front of the tractor.
Okay, but I'm saying, but once you get to the back, you don't got to come to this